Good morning, students. Today we will start lesson 2 of geography inside our earth. The earth, our homeland, is a dynamic planet. It is constantly undergoing changes inside and outside. As you already know that earth is our homeland and it is also a dynamic planet, an active planet where undergoing changes are being still going on. Even today at this moment also some changes are being going on inside or outside the earth, so that's why it is being called as a dynamic planet. Have you ever wondered what lies in the interior of the earth? What is the earth made up of? Then a question is being put up in your book that do you want to know what is inside the earth, or are you having the curiosity to know about the interior of the earth, and do you want to know what is the earth being made up of? You will see the answer of this question in this lesson. Our first topic is the interior of the earth. Just like an onion, the earth is made up of several concentric layers with one inside the other. Earth is made up of several concentric layers. Like an onion, it also consists of layers with one inside another. The uppermost layer over the earth's surface is called the crust, and the uppermost layer you can directly see from this diagram, the interior of the earth. The uppermost layer of the earth's surface is called the crust, and it is also the thinnest of all the layers. And after the crust you can see lithosphere and mantle was being given after the crust. Mantle is the second layer. Then the innermost layer is core. Core mantle boundary was also being given over here. Inner core and outer core. First layer is crust. After crust, lithosphere was being given. Then after crust, mantle. The second layer is mantle, and the third layer is core. Core mantle boundary was being given. Then inner core and outer core. It is the thinnest of all the layer. Crust is the thinnest of all the layers. It is about 35 kilometer on the continental masses. When we talk about the continental masses means land area, and only 5 kilometer on the ocean floors. Look at the diagram. It is clearly visible from this diagram that the depth of ocean is much deeper than the continental masses. Okay. So the continental masses depth is about 35 kilometer and the ocean depth is about 5 kilometer. When we talk about the ocean masses, it is about 5 kilometer and the continental masses is about 35 kilometer. The main mineral constituents of the continental masses are silica and alumina. The main mineral which was being constituted of the continental masses are silica and alumina. It is thus called sial, and that's why sial was being taken from silica and alumina. Since the continental masses is being constituted of silica and alumina, that's why sial was name was being given over here. From silica, Si was being taken, and from aluminium, Al was being taken, and together it becomes Sial. The oceanic crust mainly consists of silica and magnesium, and when we talk about the oceanic crust, it is being consist of silica and magnesium. It is therefore called Sima, and together it is being named as Sima. From silica, Si was being taken, and from magnesium, Ma was being taken. Just beneath the crust is the mantle, and just beneath the crust it was mantle. Which extends up to a depth of 2,900 km, and the depth of mantle is about 2,900 km. When we talk about the crust, it is beneath 2,900 km below the crust. The innermost layer is the core, and the innermost layer is the core. With a radius of about 3,500 km, the radius of core is about 3,500 km. It is mainly made up of nickel and iron and is called knife. Knife was being taken from nickel and Fe was being taken from ferrous, that is iron. The central core has very high temperature and pressure. When we talk about the central core, it is having very high temperature. Look at the red part. Among this, the central core is having very high temperature. This much is enough for today. In our next class, I will explain you about rocks and minerals.